way! What time will you be home today? David, are you seeing my messages? I know you're busy, but can you at least respond? I actually have something important to talk about. Could you come home early today? You've been saying you're busy with overtime lately, but it's not really the busy season, right? Can't you spare just a little time?
My time is limited. I don't have time to waste on an old hag like you.
Old hag? David, what's gotten into you lately? You never used to talk to me like this. Even if you say that, I have things I want to talk about too. Can we even call ourselves a married couple? I can't remember the last time we actually talked.
That's because talking to you feels like the biggest waste of time. Unlike you, lounging around at home, I'm busy. Are you underestimating what it means to be a manager?
I'm not underestimating it, but it's not the busy season and you've never been unable to come home every day before, right? What's really going on? This isn't like you.
So what? Did you forget I got promoted to manager? The only reason you can live so comfortably is because of me. And yet all you do is complain. Honestly, marrying you was a mistake. I can't even stand to look at you anymore. You're such an old hag.
I see. So that's how you really feel. Then let me say this clearly over text. I really wanted to tell you in person, but...
What are you being so dramatic about? I'm not gonna listen to anything you say anyway. If you really have something to say, just hurry up and text it, old hag.
I'm pregnant.
What? Did you just say what I think you said?
Yes, I'm pregnant. Actually, I've known since last month, but I wanted to confirm everything before telling you directly. But we never had a chance to talk, so I'm having to tell you this way.
You're joking, right?
Why would you think I'd joke about something like this? I went to 3 different doctors to make sure. I have the ultrasound pictures. I can show you when you get home.
But you're 41 years old! You can't get pregnant anymore, can you? Isn't it too late for that?
I don't know why you think that, but yes, I can. Women can get pregnant in their 40s, David. It's not that uncommon. I mean, I am pregnant.
Whose kid is it?
What? It's your child, obviously. What are you talking about? How can you even ask me that?
Seriously? No way! A 41-year-old getting pregnant?
What's so funny? That reaction is awful! You do realize I'm your wife, right? Up until a few months ago, you were still being kind to me, but lately you've been acting strange. Is there something you're not telling me?
Well, I just recently realized that old hags are really gross!
Anyway, I'm too tired to keep texting about this. Please come home early, that's all. Hey there, old lady! I heard you want your husband back. Lying about being pregnant won't work, you know. Do you really think you can keep David's heart with some old hag's pregnancy? It's seriously so pathetic I can't even watch. Who are you? David's real girlfriend. Only young women like me can be truly loved. I see. So you're David's mistress. Mistress? That's such an ugly word. I'm his real love. You're just the old wife he's stuck with. Please stop this. Stop destroying our family. It was already broken before I showed up, but David is serious about me, so won't you just give him up? I'm 28 years old, and a 41-year-old like you has no chance of winning. 28 years old? If you're that young, why would you want a 43-year-old man? What could you possibly have in common? Don't you want someone your own age? Age doesn't matter. It's obviously love. David is so mature and successful. Unlike boys my age, he can actually provide for me. Provide for you? Interesting choice of words. Did you happen to hear about his family background? What do you mean? I haven't heard anything about his family being wealthy business owners. So you did investigate completely. How thorough of you. I don't know what you're implying. David and I are in love, that's all. You should stop trying to marry for money. There's no benefit to it and you'll definitely regret it. Trust me on this one. Listen, I'm just telling you that you have no chance of winning, because I'm pregnant too. What? Did you just say you're pregnant? You might have thought you could keep him with your pregnancy, but that's absolutely impossible. I mean, a young, cute girl like me is pregnant. Who do you think he'd rather be with? If you think about it logically, it's obvious. So hurry up and back off, you old hag. How convenient that we're both pregnant at the same time. What are the odds of that? It's not convenient, it's destiny. David and I are meant to be together. I see. So that's why you contacted me at this timing. I kind of understand now. You're worried that my pregnancy might complicate things for you. I'm not worried about anything. I'm just being nice by letting you know the situation. But it's not up to you to decide what we do. David is still my husband. I'll talk directly with my husband and decide. You'll regret making an enemy of me.
Hey, Jessica contacted you, right? So that's how it is. It's over between you and me. I don't care about your kid. I'm gonna start my life over.
Are you serious? So her name is Jessica.
Of course! The time I spent with you was wasted. Now I'm gonna live the best life with Jessica.
You're chasing after a young woman who's obviously after your money. Don't you think you should face reality a little? She's 28, David. What could she possibly see in a 43-year-old man?
What? After money? Jessica is serious about me. She's genuinely in love with me. Don't interfere with our happiness. Just get out already. Actually, you're the one who seems like a gold digger. I've been supporting you as a stay-at-home housewife all this time.
I earn my own money as a freelance designer. Just because I work from home doesn't make me a housewife. I earn and support myself properly. You just forgot about that, didn't you? Or maybe you conveniently chose to forget.
Whatever, but I don't care anymore. I already know it's impossible with you. I have Jessica now. A 41-year-old hag getting pregnant is so gross. I seriously can't handle it. But my young mistress is pregnant too, so I'm divorcing you, old hag.
Fine, then I'll leave.
Good luck on your own.
You too, though I think you'll regret this. But regret won't help when it's too late. You're making the biggest mistake of your life.
What are you even talking about? I'm finally free to be happy.
But I plan to have this baby, and it is your child. I'll make sure to properly secure this child's rights. Don't think you can just walk away from your responsibilities.
Ah! That's so annoying and troublesome. Why make things so complicated? But, well, if that makes you give up, then fine. I never planned to see your kid. I have Jessica and Jessica's child. Don't hold grudges and think of doing anything weird, okay?
I don't care, and I'm not interested. I'll take some time to move out of the house, so give me a week. And after that, I'll handle everything through a representative, so you don't need to contact me. Also, you're saying you'll never see the child, right? I want to be absolutely clear about this.
Of course! Stop being so persistent. I could never think of your kid as my own child. Jessica's child will be my real family.
I see. Then I'll proceed accordingly. Well then, thank you for the 10 years. Have a happy life with your young, cute, empty-headed idiot. You finally moved out! Took way too long, but now the divorce is finalized, right? Should I invite you to my wedding with David? No, thank you. My representative has handled the divorce procedures properly, and the divorce papers were accepted today. If you want to get married, go ahead. It's none of my business anymore. It's so sad, having a kid, but David won't even look at you. In the end, you'll just have to live miserably and poor by yourself, while I'll be living the rich wife life. I wonder about that. You might want to double-check your assumptions. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Let me tell you something first. The fortune you think you're going to get from David, there's nothing left. What? What are you talking about? That can't be true. Stop making things up. David's family is loaded. I did my research. Do you know David's sister, Sandra? Huh? I don't know her, so what? Some sister isn't going to change anything. Sandra is a lawyer, a very good one. She helped me with the divorce. David doesn't know yet, but Sandra is my representative. So what? That has nothing to do with me. The family assets are essentially managed by Sandra. That's why David is just a manager at a mid-sized company. If David was supposed to inherit all the assets, don't you think he'd be more involved in the family business? Don't you think he'd have a better position than middle management? What do you mean? David said he didn't want to rely on his family's money and cut ties with them. He said he was going to succeed on his own, so he's been working hard at his current job. That's why I handled the family relationships on David's behalf. I was the bridge between David and his family for 10 years. By marrying you, David plans to completely cut ties with his family. That's a lie. I never heard about that. He was originally treated as a failure by the family, so he didn't want to be involved, and he probably thought it would be nice if he could get some of the assets. But with what happened this time, his parents and Sandra are fed up with David, and David probably doesn't want their support anyway. The assets you think you're going to get are basically non-existent. But we have a child. If we mention the child, the family will definitely change their minds. Grandparents always want to see their grandchildren. You're just saying this out of spite. You're forgetting that I'm pregnant too, aren't you? Huh? So what? You're getting divorced. Your kid doesn't matter anymore. I did get divorced, but I can prove the child is David's, and I've confirmed with Sandra that I'll assert the child's rights. Rights? You plan to use that child to take money? That's so calculating! Honestly, I don't think I need the money, but the family says they'll support me, so I think I'll accept. I got along well with Sandra and David's parents, but I don't think they'll think highly of you. By the way, is that child really David's? Of course it is! What stupid thing are you saying? I see. Then you can prove that, right? Huh? Prove what? Why? Why would I need to prove anything? I'm asking if you can prove whether it's really David's child or not. If you're targeting David's family assets, you'd naturally need proof that it's David's child. Without that, David's family won't give you any money. They're lawyers and business people. They require documentation. But I'm marrying David. The assets will naturally become mine and the child's. They won't, but there's a possibility if the child is really David's. But based on your reaction, I'm starting to doubt that, though. I don't need proof. David believes me. That panicked reaction tells me everything I need to know about what kind of person you are. Shut up! This is why I hate old hags! You're just jealous because David chose me, but at least I'll take David's current assets. He saved up quite a bit, and I'm getting it. Saved up quite a bit? Where? Huh? But he's a manager. He seemed to have money, so he must have some. I was the one managing that well. I don't think David has any savings. Basically, his salary went to living expenses, and the rest went to young people like you, didn't it? What do you mean, people like me? That's rude. I'm not like other girls. Besides, I've legally seized all the joint accounts and real estate we shared. My lawyer was very thorough. What? What does that mean? You can't just take everything. It means I took proper measures to prevent you from stealing the money you were targeting. Also, David is the at-fault party in the divorce. That means he's obligated to pay me alimony. What will David have left after that? What? Are you saying David has no money at all? No love, just money-motivated child-making and marriage. And this is the result. Isn't this different from your ideal? Well, but this is reality. This is completely different from what I planned. Aren't you just an old hag? Why are you going this far? Why won't you stop interfering with me and David? Huh? Why should I celebrate your relationship? Are you stupid? Oh, well, you are stupid. Having relationships with multiple people, targeting the one who seems richest, then pressuring him to marry because you got pregnant. Well, you succeeded that far, and David is willing to marry you, so good for you! Except for the plot twist that he's not actually that rich. Then all my efforts were just wasted? I turned down other guys for this? Guys who actually had money! Efforts? Your efforts were misdirected. Next time, do better research before you wreck someone's marriage. It's none of my business anymore, but I'll be demanding alimony from you, too. Since you're the reason for the divorce, you're liable as well. Well, good luck raising your child.
Why aren't you answering even though I've called so many times? I've been trying to contact you. Where did you go? Are you safe? Sarah, please, I need to talk to you.
Yes? Safe from what? I'm perfectly fine, though I'm surprised you care about my safety now.
Good. I thought something happened when you didn't respond. Then why aren't you answering my calls? Can you call me back right now? This is important.
Huh? Why would I call you back? We have nothing to talk about. You made it very clear you wanted nothing to do with me.
What? Don't you understand that I have things to say?
Well, I don't. As I said before, if you need anything, go through my representative, Sandra. Now, excuse me. She handles all my communications now.
Wait! Then at least through text, please listen to what I have to say!
When I wanted to talk, you wouldn't answer your phone, wouldn't make time, and told me to text instead. Why don't you do the same?
I know you're angry, but please listen calmly. I was completely wrong. That woman was a total nightmare. Everything you said was right.
Oh, really? And? I'm listening.
That woman ruined my life! She said she was pregnant, but apparently it wasn't my child! I was completely fooled. I was such an idiot! How could I have been so stupid? At first she threatened to pay me child support because we were breaking up. She said I had to take responsibility, but I still thought it might be my child, so I said I'd pay proper support if she could prove it. But she got furious and made false reports to my company.
Oh my, she was even more of a nightmare than I thought, though not entirely unexpected.
Because of that, rumors spread at work that I got both my wife and mistress pregnant and wouldn't take responsibility for either. Of course, I explained the situation to my boss and said it was completely false, but since I actually did divorce you, that part was true, and how people looked at me changed.
Well, that's what you deserve. Actions have consequences, David.
I'm in sales, right? They were worried it would affect company performance, so I ended up being demoted from manager. My reputation is completely destroyed. No one respects me anymore. And when that woman found out, she just ran off with another man. She didn't even say goodbye, just disappeared.
What a shock! A gold digger moved on to a better target. Who could have possibly seen that coming?
I wasn't fired, but my career is basically over. I was thinking of changing jobs and checked my savings, but after paying you alimony, it was all gone. No assets left. I contacted my sister to check on family assets, but there are no assets in my name.
Of course, I already talked to Sandra about that, but you never had anything. When we first got married, we invested together, but you lost interest, so everything ended up in my name. I have it in writing that property division is unnecessary, so there's nothing for you to get.
This can't be! Sarah, did you know this would happen and plan it? You set me up!
If I could have planned it, I wouldn't have gotten pregnant. You think I wanted to be a single mother? But it's true that I made sure you wouldn't get any assets. Since you have a history of cheating, I thought you might waste money on someone or spend it recklessly, which would be problematic, so I transferred everything to my name and consulted with Sandra to prepare. But when your last affair was discovered a year ago, you said something, remember? That you'd never make the same mistake again and would be a good husband for life.
Now that you mention it, I might have said something like that.
So I believed you and thought maybe I wanted a child. That's why we tried for a few months, right? Though you seem to have forgotten about that. But you immediately got obsessed with another woman, that Jessica, forgot all our promises, and here we are. There's no saving you. I have nothing to say. We're divorced, so I don't think I need to say anything.
Sarah, I'm really sorry, but I want to start over. I'll do anything!
Huh? That's obviously impossible. You burned that bridge to the ground.
I'm seriously reflecting this time. When it became public at work, I finally realized what a terrible thing I had done. It might be too late, but I want one more chance. Please, Sarah, I'll be a good father. Please! I have nothing left without you!
Too late, and that way of asking is too gross.
Ah! Sarah, don't you have any compassion left?
You said an old hag getting pregnant was gross. When I was struggling with morning sickness, you said such cruel words. I'm impressed you could say something so heartless. But absolutely not. I think you're gross now. How many times do you need to be fooled by young women? You're a 43-year-old man acting like a teenager.
I was confused. I wasn't thinking clearly. That woman manipulated me.
Also, you said you'd never see my child. I have that documented too. If you really want to see the child, ask Sandra to handle the procedures. But I don't want to see you, don't want you to meet the child, and your life will only be despair from now on.
Wait! Don't say that! I've learned my lesson! I know I messed up, but people can change!
This is the result of hurting others and following your own desires. It's what you deserve, so suffer in hell! Never involve yourself with us again.
At least, just in name, please don't divorce me! My position at work!
Your position won't get better anyway, and the divorce is already finalized. Enjoy your life as a nobody forever. Bye then, you piece of trash. A few months later, I safely gave birth to a healthy baby boy. Both mother and child are healthy, and I feel happiness every day in our new life. I've decided never to let my son meet David. I judged that having someone like him as a father would negatively impact my son's future. My life is going very smoothly thanks to my sister-in-law, Sandra. The property division and child support arrangements after the divorce went smoothly with her support, and I have no financial worries. Meanwhile, my ex-husband David David is living a completely ruined life. When his affair was discovered, he was looked down upon at work, demoted. His mistress Jessica ran off to another man, and he lost all his assets. He really is a foolish man. David's parents also seem to have given up on him and removed him from inheritance, which is only natural. Cut off from relatives, coldly treated by Sandra, he's now living alone in a small apartment. He seems to deeply regret everything, but it's too late. I heard Jessica is also living a hellish life. She was abandoned by the man she ran to, became buried in debt, and had no choice but to return to night work. Though it's what they deserve. I'm amazed at how both of them who insulted me ended up. Using my bitter past experience as a foundation, I'll now build peaceful and happy days with my son. I truly feel I made the right choice.